Welcome to Cookin with Chonz. Here we are in Cheap Studios making some Nashville hot chicken sandwiches today. First off, I need to let everybody know this is the best hot sauce. It's killer. From Issaquah, local. Also has my name, which is pretty dope. But before we dive too deep into things, I'm going to let everybody know this episode is brought to you by Diet Pepsi. Man, that's good. Alright, so here I laid out all the ingredients we're going to use today. We're going to start out by making our own breading. Bread flour, breadcrumbs, all the spices you want in your hot chicken sandwich. Everyone uses a little bit of different items, but these are pretty much your basics. And I also added this Nashville hot seasoning just to give it an extra little kick that I have not done before, but we're going to see how it goes. But anyways, starting with boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And I use thighs because they're typically the exact same size of your bun. Nobody wants a massive chicken breast in their sandwich. And speaking of buns, brioche. Doesn't get any better for a hot chicken sandwich. Brioche bun. KFC knows what's up. They use brioche. We use brioche. Right. So first off, let's get crazy and make our breading. Now, I'm using my Rubbermaid tote here, but you can use whatever you want. Big bowl, anything. Something that's easy, you can mix everything up in. Now, gold medal, you know, it's really the best there is. But you can use any cheap shit you want. But always remember, the more money you spend on ingredients, the better it's going to be. It's alright, we're figuring it out. I always put my flour down first. No specific reason, just think it's easier for mixing. Ground white pepper, always a must for hot chicken sandwiches. And I'm going to use the whole, let's see what this is, 1 ounce container. Also 1 ounce chili powder. Onion powder. Not going to use the whole container, just probably, you know, enough to cover up the rest of the stuff here. Just to get some good flavoring. Crushed red peppers. This one, it's up to you. Obviously, the more you use, the hotter it's going to be. So I don't like it crazy, but I do like it to have a bit of a bite. Seasoning salt, just to give it that extra little, you know, something at the end there. Now, obviously these measurements are just rough, so whatever you like, add more of that. This isn't, you know, a designated recipe by any means, but something that's gonna be delicious in the end anyway. Alright, so I haven't used this. I don't know how hot it's really going to be. So I think I'm only going to use about half of it for this round, and if it's good, you know, I can get into more in my next one. Now grab your favorite spatula and mix it up. You can do it by hand if you want, if you're an absolute psychopath, but, you know, whatever you want to do is fine. So I can already tell Then I'm going to want more seasoning. I'm going to want more of my hot seasoning. Obviously, the darker it is, the more spicy it is, like I said before. So I'm just going to add some more of this.
Talk louder.
Probably about 3/4 of this thing. Should be good. And how about a hair more red pepper as well?
Oh my.
Just make sure you have easy access to a toilet tomorrow. You know, just in case anything weird happens. Alright, this is looking much better now. And now that I have a better color here, I can add my regular salt and my breadcrumbs to give it that crunch. Alright, right on. Himalayan pink. It's good stuff. Now, since I already have seasoning salt in there, I don't want to get too crazy with this or it's going to be so salty that it'll just be not enjoyable. So that's probably plenty. And obviously you can salt it to taste when it's done. But just for my strict batter here, that should be plenty. Alright. Now I'm going to use this whole box of breadcrumbs. This is a whole pound. So since we had a 5-pound bag of flour, should be a good ratio here. Now some people like to use that oven fry breadcrumb, or anything really. Some people use legit bread. Right on. Okay, egg wash. Very simple. You do about probably 6 eggs. Whole milk, if you can. If you don't like dairy stuff, you can get the lactate stuff or whatever. But probably, I don't know, close to a 1/2 cup or so. Just enough to really loosen it up. Alright, that should be good. So we have our egg wash, we have our batter, and we have our meat. But first I gotta turn the oil to medium. Almost forgot. Alright, chicken. I mean, if they're buy one get one, definitely get 2, but you can do whatever you want. Clean plate for these. Now, some people like to do wash, batter, straight into the pot. But I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to do wash, batter, wash again, batter again, and then put it on a plate, and then take it over there. It's just a little cleaner, I'd say. And get super liberal with your batter. Okay, now we have our thighs ready to bake / fry. But first I'm gonna get my buns ready. Also, I'm gonna get these buns ready for cooking in the oven. I'm just gonna do light butter, and then I'm gonna broil them on high for, I don't know, maybe a couple of minutes. We're not those other cooking shows that just have, you know, buns ready to go. We gotta do them ourselves, alright? So have a little patience. Now you can, some people use mayo. I actually prefer to use mayo, but at this moment in time we have zero mayo, so butter is the next best thing. Alright, now that I have those ready, broil on high for about 1 to 2 minutes. Man, that's good. Always put them in slow. Nobody wants hot oil splattered all over their bodies. Well, some people are into weird shit, but probably not the best of ideas. Alright. I usually do 1 or 2 at a time. Obviously, the more piece of chicken you put in there, it's going to drop the temp of the oil, so it's going to take longer. So 2 at a time is more than enough. Remember, you're probably going to need almost 10 minutes in there. Now we got our perfectly hand-breaded, deep-fried peanut oil, nice, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And our done buns. We're ready to build our sandwich. Look at those. Huh? Perfectly golden brown. Better than Grandma could ever do. Alright. Now my go-to buffalo sauce. Local. Always buy local. Ooh. Now this stuff's great, but you don't need that much. Now a nice hefty handful shredded lettuce. And your perfect chicken thigh. Now that's a perfect sandwich. Simple, but perfect. Some people like to throw a slice of cheese on here at the end. Not me. All right, let's give her a whirl. Oh, wow. Perfect. Wow. Not too spicy. Perfectly crispy. Another job well done. One last shout out. Mr. Cleaning Mist. Such rad. Alright, thanks for stopping by and cooking with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And come on back for another episode of Cooking with Chonz.